Kamu nagpaminaw sa DYAR 765 SMNI Radio Cebu, kapartner mo sa balita o serbisyo.
Serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Kapartner ng bayan. Ania ang tulumanong mo paila sa lain-laing ahensya, organisasyon, personalidad o individual nga andamugahin sa ilang serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Atong sayron ang mataglaka nga nabuhat na ug angay pang buhaton alang sa ikauswag sa matag komunidad ug sa nasud sa kinatibuk-an. Serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Aniya na ang atong kapartner nga makauban karon.
Can you tell us about the bamboo fabric that we have right now sa Philippines na dinidevelop natin?
Right, so the DOST, we developed technology that converts our bamboo poles or bamboo to fabric material or textile material. So ang una kasing challenge doon is how do we extract the fiber since lahat naman ng tela nag-start yan sa hibla. So that is a technology that we develop. It's an IP protected technology and therefore since meron na tayong mga hibla, then ang susunod naman na is paano naman tayo makakagawa ng sinulid. So therefore another iteration of the development ng technology and we are successful in developing this hibla or these fibers into now the textile materials that you see in our exhibition. So talagang these are years of innovation and development and at the same time, syempre, investment from the government.
Based on your installation, kailan nag-start yung yung study natin about, kasi marami na tayong fabric, di ba? Yung pinya, apaka, of course. The bamboo, bago lang ba ito o matagal na ito?
Actually, medyo matagal. Pre-pandemic, we are already scoping 4 species of bamboo for textile since we are the textile institution. So meron naman kaming idea how to approach this. This is because while ang bamboo ginagawa talaga siyang tela in other countries, pero as I've mentioned kanina, ito yung chemical intensive and capital intensive na manufacturing and industry. Unfortunately, hindi tayo ready sa ganong klaseng industriya unless of course merong malalaki talagang kumpanya ang mag-invest sa Philippines. But we are not stopping there because as Filipinos, yung ating ingenuity and love for innovation nandun talaga. So what we did is to extract fibers, top-down approach. So because of that, nag-start siya ng maliit. And so ngayon, since we already have a proof of concept, sinuportahan na rin siya ng funding from the DOST system as well. Therefore, mas napabilis natin yung development and from the fiber, naging textile materials na talaga siya up to fabrics and as you can see, as wearables.
In terms of process, magkaiba ho ba sila between abaca and pineapple?
Yes, magkaiba because yung abaca and pineapple, you just use one machine. We call that the corticating machine. Or for abaca, pwede din yung stripping knives or yung stripping machine. So, once you run yung ating abaca pseudo stem at saka yung pineapple leaf, dito sa mga equipment na to, fiber na agad sila. In bamboo, hindi siya ganong kabilis. As we can see, medyo siya ay may rigidity. Medyo meron siyang strength. And so therefore, kailangan mo ma-hurdle yung strength na yon. And because of that, it's a combination really of mechanical processing. Meron din tayong low-impact chemical processing to extract the fibers from the bamboo itself. Hindi siya ganong kasimple na one step, meron ka ng fiber. So it's really a technology and innovation at the heart of that conversion from pole to fiber.
In short, mas matagal yung process niya.
Yes, meron din siyang tagal. Meron siyang waiting time.
And then, paano natin nahikayat? Since andito na yung potential
Yes.
ng bamboo fabric, paano natin, may programa ho ba tayong existing to let the people know na meron tayong ganito and then the potential para pagkakitaan.
Right. We really wanted to appeal to partners because again, DOST, the heart of our mandate is to really develop the technology. But of course, we do not want the technology to be just in our offices, hindi napapakinabangan. That's therefore we participate in events like this so that we can reach out to investors. Our regional DOST offices is also helping out to promote the technology na meron na pala. Because minsan yung information, yun yung kulang eh. Naghahanap ng investment proposition yung ating mga investors. Akala nila wala, meron pala. So this event really helped us reach out and partner with the right kind of people. And in fact, yung sa Agusan del Norte that I just mentioned about, ito talagang they invested. Hindi na siya kami yung nag-establish, but it was actually the partners. So that is the same models that we are looking at. Mayroon kaming partnership with LGU, may partnership kami with the enterprise, may partnership kami with a people's organization. So we can actually work with many different kinds of parties and associations.
Kanina during the presentation, meron kayong ipinakita 30% of compared sa abaca and other fabric na produce natin. Can you expound those 30% mo?
Right. Yung 35%, I think I showed 35%, meaning yung fiber or yung hibla na nakukuha natin sa bamboo is 35% fiber. Sa iba kasi 2%, minsan nga yung water hyacinth, 0.5% lang yung fiber niya. But at the end of the day, if you have the biomass, if you have the fiber, then meron kang mas madami the raw material for your textile manufacturing and development. So that for us was very interesting. Hindi lahat ng halaman may fiber, di ba? Like, marami sa aming nag-i-inquire about rice straws. Yung rice straw may hibla yan, pero yung hibla niya, hindi siya makatuloy hanggang sa fiber kasi pwedeng yung hibla niya ay medyo marupok ng konti. So, hindi niya na-withstand yung further processing. Kapok, if you are aware of kapok, fibrous talaga siya. Parang, ba't di natin siya ginagawa damit? Yung fiber niya, maliit, hindi kaya sa spinning. So, may mga limitations. So, therefore, itong bamboo, yung 35% na yon, it was experimented on, it was really studied, and proven to be successful in converting to textile materials like what you see here in our exhibition.
Sa daming byproduct ho ng bamboo, nagkakaroon ho ba ng competition? Kasi syempre, parang hindi pa tayo masyadong massive no sa production o sa pagtatanim ng bamboo. Of course, with the byproduct, kasi ang daming mga may charcoal tayo, may furniture. Paano natin paano leverage nito para at least may laban din natin yung bamboo fabric.
Sa ngayon, if I can assess the industry kung may kakulungan na ba tayo ng bamboo pole or enough pa ba yung bamboo pole. Yung numbers, I really don't have it with me. But I think, yun din yung sinasabi kanina sa press con, diba? Yung inventory ng buong bamboo plantation sa Pilipinas is something that we're still working on. But being a tropical country, alam natin yung bamboo, even if you don't plant it, they actually propagate. In fact, yung laak, Bambusa philippinensis, is an endemic species sa Pilipinas. So, kaya siya Philippinensis kasi dito talaga siya sa atin matatagpuan. So, therefore, yung kanyang growth, yung kanyang pag-thrive is very natural in Philippine soil. Ngayon, in terms of competition, ang maganda sa bamboo, yung nabanggit din kanina sa press conference, marami sa atin clumping bamboo. Ang maganda sa clumping bamboo, the more that you manage how you harvest, the healthier the clump becomes. So meaning healthy sa bamboo na nag-harvest ka ng pole from them. And sa ngayon, we are not experiencing shortage of bamboo poles, at least for the textile and the requirement of the hubs that we have established on the ground. Wala kaming na-experience pa, but definitely, since guided tayo ng proper management sa pag-gather ng bamboo poles, we will not be in a situation na unsustainable na yung mga practices natin sa pag-harvest ng bamboo because prior to that, nag-establish na tayo ng good management gathering of bamboo poles from the plantation.
With the statement kanina kay Regional Director na gusto niya i-incorporate with the local designer ng Cebu. Alam naman natin na madaming mga fashion designer, no? Ginagamit yung with the obra nila, and then they are considering na itong bamboo ay masama. Ano pong sa part ho ng fabric industry, ano po yung sa textile industry, I mean?
Exactly. So sa amin naman sa Philippine Textile Research Institute, we always identify ourselves as the junction of the science and the arts. So while it is very scientific, no, the manner that we develop these materials to become textile material or fabric material, it cannot actually fully be appreciated kapag wala yung tulong, pag wala yung partnership, and of course, pag-patronize ng ating creative community, including the fashion design sector. So, the more that people are using it, I think it is better for the ecosystem as a whole. So, we really encourage for them to use not only bamboo, but Filipino textile material. Ang dami natin. You've mentioned pineapple, you've mentioned abaca, water hyacinth. There are so many good quality fibers that we have in the Philippines. Our creative community is, as you've mentioned, really creative and very, very good. Yung promotions na dali nila sa mga technologies and the Filipino materials that we have developed cannot also be underestimated. So yung partnership sa kanila, may pinakita rin akong video ng mga products developed with partner designers. It helps us communicate our technology to them. So we welcome it really, and hopefully dahil they will be using it also, ang aming trajectory is that there will be bamboo textile industry in Cebu, right where they are. So yun yung susunod nating gustong puntahan naman.
Last question, message niyo po sa industry, bamboo industry, sa mga farmers and the whole circular economy ho ng bamboo.
Well, sa bamboo industry sector, we are very happy that you are part of the whole Philippine industry sector and stakeholders. And definitely, if this is something, again, that they find alignment in their organization, in the LGU, in their advocacy, in their mandate, then we are just here. We can always sit down with them and lay out how we can engage in their vision to be part of the Philippine textile ecosystem.
Maukadto ang tulumanong serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Ubanay kami ninyo sa sunod na higayon. Matag Lunes hangtod Biyernes sa susamang oras, 1:00 hangtod 2:00 hapon. Dinhi lamang sa DYAR 765 SMNA Radio Cebu.